Hi, this is Mr. Wharton. This is the Algebra Do Now 32.2 video key. So here we go. This will be D block because y'all are the first ones to get this one. So what would you add to x squared plus 14x to make it into x plus 7 squared? So x plus 7 squared is going to end up with 49 because that's going to be 7 squared. That'll be x squared. And then the middle term is 2 times 7 times x, which is 14x. So what we would add is 49. Okay, and that leads to x squared plus 14x plus 49. Okay, and that is equal to x plus 7 squared. Now, what would we add to both sides for this? X squared plus 14x minus 32 equals 0 to make it into that. So I'm going to copy this. We want to make the left side x plus 7 squared. Well, we want to do that. This is what we need. We need to turn this into this. So x squared doesn't need any changes. 14x doesn't need any changes. But negative 32 needs to be turned into positive 49. And that is 81 steps away. So if we add 81 to both sides, we'll get there. Okay, so that's going to equal this, which is equal to 81, because 0 plus 81 is 81. And then we could factor it. That would be x plus 7 squared equals 81. And that can be simplified. We can find out what x is. And in fact, that's what you'll do in number 1C. So we're going to get the square root of both sides. So let's get a square root here and a square root here. Okay, and the square root of x plus 7 squared is just x plus 7. And the square root of 81 is 9 or negative 9. And we need to solve for x in either way. So x plus 7 equals negative 9 or positive 9. So we'll subtract 7 from both sides. Subtract 7 from both sides. And now we get x equals 2 and x equals negative 16. And those are the solutions for that quadratic. We just completed the square and solved that. Now we got this one, x squared minus 6x. We want to make it into x minus 3 squared. Well, x minus 3 squared, we'll start with an x squared. It'll end with a 9, and in the middle it'll be minus 6x. So we've already got the x squared, the minus 6x. We just need the 9. So let's copy that. Add 9. We got this plus 9. Okay, now we want to take x squared minus 6x plus 8 equals 120. We want to find something to add to that to make the left side x minus 3 squared. Well, x minus 3 squared is just this, x squared minus 6x plus 9. So what are we going to do? We don't have to do anything to the 6x or negative 6x or the x squared. We just have to do something to the 8 to get it to be 9. So we add just 1, and we add just 1 here. And so we end up with x squared minus 6x plus 9 equals 121, which happens to be a perfect square. So you'll end up with x minus 3 squared equals 121. Okay, let's go to the next one. And this is where we're going to solve for x. So we've got all this business, but we can just sort it out down to this level. X minus 3 squared equals 121. And we're going to get the square root of both sides. To get rid of this square, we get the square root of a square, and that cancels the square out, cancels the square root out. And we're left with x minus 3 equals 11, and x minus 3 equals negative 11. We add 3 to both sides, a whole lot of plus 3, And we get x equals, well, 11 plus 3 will be 14, and negative 11 plus 3 will be negative 8. And you're done. Hopefully that was helpful.